Hi everyone, I am Wade. Today we are here with teacher Owen.
Hi everyone, I'm Owen.
So, to get us started, could you give us a little bit of your English background and tell us what you teach here at Funday?
Sure, I am the lead teacher of the Speak Up classroom at Funday. So basically, I am in charge of the design and teaching to Chit Chat Cafe classes and also English Corner classes. So the purpose of these classes are for the students to practice their speaking skills. Also, I teach some physical workshops at basically this classroom.
This very room?
That's right.
Okay.
And also, I am taking part in some ongoing projects at our Funday English School.
The Funday International English School.
International School.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Great.
So, a little of your English background. Obviously, you speak English well, you're a teacher. How did that come about?
I was born and raised in Taiwan, and I was sent to this language school to learn English since I was little. But I would say that I started to develop my interest in learning English and also teaching when I was in junior high school, when I had this teacher who was really inspiring, who was really supportive and humorous. So that's how I started to feel really passionate about English language. Well, at university, I majored in English, and also I went to Australia after graduating from university to become an intern English teacher, and also I obtained my master's degree in education there.
Oh, where about in Australia?
Sydney.
Sydney, Australia.
That's right.
Nice. And for how long?
City. For a couple of years. Right. I worked there as a teacher as well.
Okay. How long has it been since you've been back and teaching here?
I would say around 4 or 5 years. Right after I got back to Taiwan, I started teaching at Funday as a full-time teacher.
Okay, so if we add that up together, you have about 10 years of teaching experience?
Right. I wouldn't want to sound old, but I guess so, yeah.
Sure. So 10 years is a long time. How do you maintain passion in teaching? And could you also maybe tell us an example of a student you helped in that way?
Sure. I would say that I am a person who has always been passionate about learning, not just about learning languages, but about learning all kinds of stuff. And also I enjoy interacting with another human being and also having a conversation like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So I would say teaching is, for me, it's an enormous privilege and very rewarding. I remember I have this student who started taking my classes since probably 4 or 5 years ago. At that time, she was not fluent, she was very timid. When we ask her to express herself, she would be very nervous. But with time, with a lot of effort, with her persistence in learning, right now she has reached a B1 level.
Wow.
Yeah, and she can speak English fluently and comfortably on a variety of topics, and she could think critically in English. You can even ask her to give a presentation in front of like 10 people in my workshops. So for me, it's really rewarding.
Yeah, so it's so true about teaching, right? You get the rewards of seeing people succeed.
Exactly.
So when it comes to Taiwan's English educational system, I personally went through it, I'm sure like most of us did, but I had to go through that in primary school. Then I moved to South Africa, a native English speaking country. So when I went back, I definitely saw there was a huge gap there. How can a platform such as Funday assist students in getting that passion or having a better interest in wanting to learn English?
So it's quite noticeable that we have this nationwide historical obsession with testing and scores. So you can have students who focus too much on the memorization and also getting high scores in the written tests. They can feel very comfortable when they read, when they listen. However, when you ask them to speak or express themselves, no matter in speaking or writing, this is the time when they freeze. You can have a lot of adults learners who have been traumatized because of those very unpleasant experiences in learning, which makes them feel very uncomfortable when they get back to become a student again. to regain the interest and the motivation to learn. So I would say at Funday, what we can do is to provide a very, very safe and comfortable environment for them to practice as much as they can so that they can stretch themselves and to improve. The other big issue that I found in a lot of students is that they spend unequal amount of time with their language input and language output.
Right.
So when I say input, you should know it means
when you're reading, when you're thinking,
when you're listening
taking it
as
in,
well,
right,
taking
listening in.
all the language in. So input is extremely important. However, you want to spend equal amount of time producing the language as well. That's how you improve. That's how you practice this skill, right? You can never learn how to drive a car unless you spend some time sitting behind
actually
the wheel.
driving. Yeah,
exactly.
You can't just learn about the written test won't get you to.
That's right. So the Funday platform is definitely designed to offer students these endless opportunities for them to practice, for them to actually make a breakthrough.
Here's the final question. What are some advice you would give to students who are on this journey of learning? Because it's not always an easy thing, and we mentioned many different obstacles. How can they overcome those? What are some advice?
Okay, first of all, you need to learn with a purpose. You need to remember why you started and remember what motivates you to learn. Second of all, yeah, like we talked about, you have to balance your input and your output, and remember why you're learning, because you want to be able to communicate in this language. And the other things I would say important is to know yourself, to know where your weaknesses are, and you want to deliberately and intensively practice what you need to work on. Also, that's what we can do at Funday. I think it's very, very important that the students keep in mind that there is no such thing as a one-size-fits-all learning approach. So if you need to work on your vocabulary, do that. If you need to work on your speaking, do that. And remember to have fun. It's not supposed to be a chore that you have to do, right? That you torture yourself with. And also find what's interesting for you. And remember, I always say this to my students, that humans are born to learn and humans are born to communicate. And in this global village that we live in, extremely crucial. It's extremely important for you. And you want to have this endless journey and have fun.
Yes, that's so good. So key word I hear there is it's a journey, right? Nobody gets there right away. It's not a one-day thing, and it's different for everyone. We all take different paths. Those are some really good insights. So we thank you so much, Teacher Owen, for your time. And please do stay tuned to get to know more about teachers here at Funday. I am Wade.
I am Owen.
And I will see you next time.
Bye.